Hello everyone and welcome to the Impact Play, impacting more than just gaming. I am your founder and host, Muhammad, otherwise known as It's Yagu. We are your one-stop news shop with latest and greatest across gaming, tech, entertainment, sports, and music. Plus, we are also amplifying voices from those respective fields and having their stories told here on the Impact Play. Your support keeps the lights running and keeps the content rolling. You can support us over at Anchor.fm/TheImpactPlay/support or via Patreon. We'll serve Recruits and Above with the show ad-free. Go to Recruits and Above, have exclusive access to not only the post show, but they can even call in to be a part of live shows, experience plus early access, and so much more. Learn more and become a Patreon and support it today at patreon.com/TheImpactPlay. Or even my users gonna create a code, TheImpactPlay. We are Epic partners, so with every purchase you make when you use the Epic store and when you use the creator code, we do get a slight commission and a slight kickback. Help support the show and further elevators at no extra cost to you. Again, the creator code once again is TheImpactPlay, all one word, and is not case sensitive. So this is the Impact Plays Review Cast, episode 178, where we will be reviewing episode 4 of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Actually, this will be a spoiler cast. We'll do it as a spoiler cast. So stay tuned and enjoy. Alrighty, folks. So this is the spoiler cast. We're gonna leave it as a spoiler cast instead of just a normal review cast because episode 5 is already out now. Literally, though, we've been at a, I guess, not a hiatus, but we've been kind of been MIA with these review casts. As these episodes already aired, because we were so hectic because I am a one-man team at the moment. Because we had so many coach rooms that we did earlier, part of Summer Games Fest. So we did at least, I'll tell you right now, while I have this pulled up. Let's see, playlist, and then we go to cool streams. Where are you? Oh, here we are, cool streams. So since this month alone, the first thing we did was the State of Play June 2nd. So in June alone, we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We did 12 co-streams alone. So we were constantly pushing out content, and we were mainly focusing on that because there was so many gaming showcases to cover, and that's why we also postponed the regular recording of the show. We actually did it on the Wednesday following, so Wednesday last week, where we did the live recording of the show, and we also did a show yesterday. So as of this recording, this past Sunday, so we had 2 shows during that week alone as well, because we had so much to discuss, to talk about, and just relay that news to you guys as well. This way, because we are your one-stop news shop. But nonetheless, we appreciate your patience and being with us every step of the way, and just supporting us, and just being here with us, consuming our content. It means so much to me and the whole team at the Impact Play. Even though I am a one-man team now, this doesn't mean that we don't have others as well that I'm working with at the moment. But nonetheless, the whole team, you have our thanks. But nonetheless, we're gonna continue with the spoiler cast for Obi-Wan Kenobi episode 4. Even though I watched that a while ago, because I wanted to record the content, but I just couldn't. There was just so much. So I guess I have. I'm gonna be kind of reading this off of space.com, just to keep that in mind. And then we'll go ahead and give our ratings how we usually do it here on the Impact Play. But nonetheless, we'll get right into it, folks. This way, it's like a refresher for me as well. Let's see. So keep in mind, this is a spoiler warning. So if you guys have, this will be on a time delay, a timed exclusive, I should say, for our Gold Recruits and Above over on the Patreon side. For everyone else, this will be available later on. So keep that in mind. Nonetheless, let's get right into this, folks. So we did, I guess you could say, like 2 weeks ago. Less than 2 weeks ago, we saw Obi-Wan. No, less than 3 weeks ago. This is Actually, no, this is referring to episode 4, so less than 2 weeks ago. Okay, nonetheless. Oh, yeah, so less than 3 weeks ago, we saw Obi-Wan. I guess, not Obi-Wan, but more like, we saw that conflict of Vader finally confronting Obi-Wan. Because he's been haunting him for a while during his recovery. But nonetheless, he at the end of episode 3, we saw the little confrontation. Obi-Wan wasn't his, I guess, his usual Jedi self because his skills have lacked throughout the years. And he hasn't been increasing them. He's been laying back, I should say. But nonetheless, we saw him surrounded by Vader and his troops. And then Vader lit the whole ground with fuel and then fire, whatever. And then since he was since he was a lot stronger than Obi-Wan is, he dragged Obi-Wan throughout the fire, and he was in constant pain and agony, trying to more like to get back at him for leaving him in that lava prior, or I should say years ago, because that's when the movie aired. But this was as a sequel to that. But nonetheless, he jumped into the fire to kind of let him feel the same pain that he felt, type of thing, as a revenge thing, I should say. But we saw that, and then we saw what's her name? Her and that droid. Hold on, let me see if I could find this. On the cover, the one that's on the Empire, the one that's I guess was on the Empire side, but then she, her eyes opened to all the evil that the Empire is doing. So she kind of was playing still that same role, but secretly assisting the rebellion. But nonetheless, let's see, Reva. I think her name is Reva. Let me see. Let me see what her name is. Um, no, it's Tala. Is it Tala? Let me see. Yeah, it's Tala. That's her name. Yeah, Tala. That's her name. Uh, so back to the, I guess, what transpired. Tala was on the cover. Da, 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 so she's pretty much playing the Empire while secretly assisting the rebellion. Uh, so her and apparently her droid rescued Obi-Wan from the clutches of Darth Vader. Well, what I'm thinking with the droid, I don't think he's just a droid. I think he's actually a man under that suit, because when they were being confronted, I believe it was episode 3, where the clone troopers were knocking on each door to see if if they're looking for a Jedi essentially, and he had a wrench behind his hand. We noticed. So I'm thinking, even though those droids aren't programmed to communicate or anything like that, if it's just a droid, why would he have a wrench behind his back? So what I'm thinking is, hopefully in episode 5 there will be I guess it'll showcase more. Hopefully we'll see who, if there is actually someone in that droid, or that droid is programmed for more than just a labor droid or whatever you call it. But I guess we'll continue with this. Let's see. I'll kind of what do you call that? I'll skim through this and I'll give you guys a little bit of a highlight instead of just discussing the whole thing, everything that went down. So Obi-Wan was recovering, getting flashbacks of him and Anakin, and him and his master as well, trying to reconnect uh, his Force connection as well. Da, 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 da. And I guess he's trying to. Did they save her? Yeah, they did. Let me see. I'm trying to remember. And then, yeah, third sister, she was trying to, I guess, uh, get torture Leia for information, even though she has no idea. Apparently that is her first time, but it's not really her first time. I think what it is because she couldn't access her mind via the Force because she's Anakin's daughter. So I guess she has a strong will to prevent that. Let's see. Let me see if I could find it. Oh yeah, they got rescued. Yeah, they apparently got rescued. Yeah, Leia did get rescued, but then the third sister did plant, I guess, a little tracker on her droid. So I guess that'll be revealed on this fifth episode. Yeah, this fifth episode, which we will do just a normal, like I guess not. We'll see if we'll do a review cast or like a spoiler cast instead. But we'll see what happens. But nonetheless, let me see. This episode I didn't really enjoy that much. Is the story did take a while for it to transgress, or should I say, not transgress. What's another word for transgress? For it to bring about. Uh, I think we'll go with a 3 point. Kind of want to give it a 3.15. All right, 3.25. We'll do it that way. 3.25 score of a 5-star rating. So that is my take on this. You could take my opinion how you want. You could take it to as a guide when you watch episode 4. But then again, and then you guys can you can have your own opinions as well. My opinion is only doesn't really actually it doesn't mean it's not set in stone. As you know, it's a bad show to watch. Don't watch episode 4. No, no, no. You guys can go ahead and watch it, and you guys develop your own opinions as well. But this is just me reflecting my take on this, my spoilers on the medium, which is the Impact Play. But nonetheless, again, that is a 3.25-star rating out of a 5-star rating. I hope you guys enjoyed this. You can give us you guys can give us your feedback, uh, your uh, your thoughts on the show, your thoughts on the spoiler cast, or review cast, or in all these little branches of shows that we're doing over on Discord by sending us reading mail on by via voice note over at England.fm / the Epic Play, or even via Discord, where we have a special. What do you call that channel? Let me see. Pull it up. Reader mail channel over on Discord. So you can join us there. You have 30 ways to enter feedback, and it also may even be featured on a feature episode or even a special read-only segment of the show. And speaking of the show, you can catch the regular broadcast of the Impact Play live over on twitch.tv/TheImpactPlay, and by clicking on that notification bell over on Twitch, so you will be notified when we do go live, or even later on YouTube, or even on your favorite podcast platform. You simply search for the Impact Play. So however you consume your content, whoever consume it, we are there. So thank you guys so much for being with us here on the Spoilercast, episode 178. Have a great one, and until next time, folks.